Matty, your side probably got what they deserved this afternoon.
Yeah, we said that. There was at no point of that game did we look like we deserved to win that game today. And we said it's just been building for the last kind of couple of weeks. We've had some kind of good wins, but they've been close wins and hard-fought wins. And there was one team that looked like they played out there like a team today, and that wasn't our team.
You're probably going to look back on the game and say fairly even first half. That 10 minutes after the second half seemingly, I want to say lost your side the game, but it didn't even in the end. But that was where Malton really took control.
Yeah, I think even the first half, to be fair, we made opportunities. We've just been working so hard and finishing off opportunities, and we just threw so much ball away. And they weren't kind of like 50-50 ball or anything like that. And when you don't have ball in hand, then you're not going to have chances to kind of put points on the board. And they went down into our 22 and came away with kind of 6 points. We went into their 22, came away with nothing, probably 3 or 4 occasions. And then, the second half, they held ball well. We played in the wrong areas and they picked up points. And, we just didn't capitalise. We just didn't play well. Our game management wasn't great. And there was no way. Malton were good. They were really good. They defended probably the best that we've kind of come up against this season, and we need to come up against another plan for a team that's kind of as good of chop tacklers as what they were, because they stopped us at the game line, chop tackle, their first guy was over the ball, and we didn't clean out and put ourselves under pressure, gave ourselves slow ball, and we were just on the back foot kind of most of the game.
I think, your hats off does have to go to them, doesn't it? Because they've come here with the game plan and they've executed really well.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They shot up the middle, they gave us the outside, showed us the outside, so we took the outside. But, as I said, we took the outside, got the space, but then we threw the ball away in the last kind of pass. So, if you get over the gain line, you look to kind of recycle the ball, and we just didn't do that today at all. So, so there's a lot of work-ons, and the lads need to know that, we're not kind of where we need to be. We're lucky in kind of some aspects of whereabouts we are, but we need to kind of keep working hard.
Are you scratching your head as to how your side haven't seen that game out? I know for large parts of the last 10 minutes of that game, you're inside the 22. I think from memory, you've got a penalty that you go for the sticks. Was there any thought about maybe going for the corner? But then that move then goes. You then get a penalty inside your own 22. You lose the line out. It just seemed to feel like it was going to be maybe one of those days.
Yeah, exactly. The last kind of 4 or 5 minutes, if you play inside your own area, then you're going to put yourselves up for a position to kind of to give up those kind of 3 points. And we had a bit of a duff kick, a duff line out, and then a high tackle. So, and they've obviously kind of got the penalty and kicked the ball. But if we're not in that area, then we don't kind of give that penalty away. I think we needed to kind of, as obviously how tight it was, we needed to probably get that kind of 4 points out. Ollie's been kicking well kind of all season. Obviously didn't have his kind of best kind of kicking game today. So we thought that kind of if we can give ourselves and breach that opportunity, then obviously that one kind of penalty would take us kind of away from that, and the Malton would have to look to score. But obviously that wasn't the case, and we can't keep having these kind of only just being a point or two in front of these kind of teams and not coming away on the other kind of side of things, and that's what's happened today.
Another frustration is the fact that I know this is one that's happened after the game, but obviously the two teams that are above you, Bradford Salem and Rochdale, have all lost today.
Okay.
So your side would have been, and for seconds in that game, were top of the Regional 2 North East table. That's just another thing to sort of feel like if we'd have got over the line, we'd have been sat top.
Yeah, as a woulda, coulda kind of thing, isn't it? You need to kind of play well, you need to win games to be at the top of the league, and we didn't win a game, so obviously you don't deserve to kind of be at the top of the league. We know that the second half of the season is going to be tough, and we've got a lot of kind of tough away games. There's a few niggles and a few injuries and things like that. So, and then all these kind of teams, we get to the point of where we were last year. Everyone's going to fight for kind of positions and places, and all the bottom teams don't want to be down the bottom. We're okay because obviously we're at the top and fighting for that top kind of place, but all these kind of lads that are coming up behind us all want to kind of stay in this kind of league, and they're going to be doing everything they can to kind of pick up these wins.
Are the lads hurting in the dressing room?
Yeah, and I hope they are, and they should be kind of thing, because we just put ourselves in areas and we didn't play the way that we wanted to play, and we didn't. And the frustrating thing is we didn't play as a team today, and not playing as a team, we just got on each other's backs, and we were looking for kind of arguments, and we were looking for things that go wrong, and when you go looking, you find it. And Malton came out as a team, played as a team, hunted as a team, and it showed up that the team that obviously played like that won today.
You go to Malton, you go to Moortown next weekend. Not very happy hunting ground for your side. It's going to be an unfamiliar Tuesday, Thursday training session this week, isn't it? Off the back of a defeat, but your lads have got to bounce back.
Yeah, well, you can only learn off defeats, I think. Like, obviously, the wins that we haven't kind of really kind of been creating and put ourselves under a bit of pressure. And with the loss this week, we can put ourselves under a bit of pressure and we can work on a few areas. Malton will have that same kind of line speed as what these guys had, and obviously they've got a bit of pace out wide. So we need to kind of create ourselves a little bit more depth and straighten up our kind of lines of running. Otherwise, we're just going to play straight into kind of Malton's hands as well.